Ruhollah Mousavi Khomeini, the man who changed the face of a country, looks down from billboards and is in the pocket of every Iranian. His return from exile 30 years ago sealed the fate of the monarchy and ushered in the Islamic Republic. But how did an 80-year-old cleric take power in a country like Iran with close ties to the West? Many felt Iran's monarch, the Shah, had abandoned Islamic principles in favor of Western ideas. His alliances with the US and Britain made Iranians feel he'd become a puppet for powers interested only in exploiting Iran's resources. With support from the West, his rule became increasingly autocratic. He abolished multi-party government. Many of his policies did little to help ordinary Iranians. In Tehran's bazaar, a touchstone of public opinion, feelings ran high. Mohammad Tawangar remembers how many longed for change.
Under the Shah, in my workplace, there was corruption everywhere. It pained me to see it. Each day when I closed my shop, I saw depravity around me, and I prayed to God to save me from it.
Because of huge oil revenues, Iran's economy should have been healthy. But economic planning was weak, and so were the Shah's advisors.
The Shah was a weak man. He sought praise from his advisors rather than facts. Even those closest to him knew it was impossible to tell him harsh truths, unlike his father, who hated to be lied to. He was afraid to face reality.
In the splendor of Tehran's palaces, the Shah was isolated from his people. And as that isolation increased, many saw Ayatollah Khomeini as the only alternative. From exile in France, he had been actively fostering dissent. The Shah's days in power were numbered. When he finally fled in January 1979, the stage was set for Ayatollah Khomeini's return.
Ayatollah Khomeini was foremost among those who resisted. At the beginning, many senior clerics were opposed to the Shah, but Khomeini rose to the top because of his strong personality. His actions made the people love him, and they made him leader.
On February 1st, 1979, Ayatollah Khomeini assumed power and began his program of reforms. The Shah was left in exile to reflect on how he had underestimated the threat and lost his throne. Khomeini was free to consolidate the revolution and build Iran in his own image, turning his back on the West and looking to Islam for the answers to the country's problems. Ali Reza Ronaghi, Al Jazeera, Tehran.